Hi everyone. It is about 8:30 this evening and I waited and got my blow dryer out. And this, if you saw my last video this afternoon, we started working on this sheet, which is I got it at the Dollar Tree, the foam board, and this is the antique piece of mirror that was at one time it was a beautiful vanity tray, but it was rotting and falling apart, and I thought I'm going to make like two different things from it. So far I'm still working on one. Anyway, so I had told you that tonight I would come on and finish it, never thinking that it's going to take a while for the compound to dry. And it's still pink, as you can see. I've even used a blow dryer on it. But what I did was, and I'll put some pictures up, I taped off, I put the mirror down onto the board. First I sketched it and with a pencil, and I cut out what I wanted for the mirror. And then I squared it off with a ruler the best I could. I'm not good with measurements. And then I put the mirror back down on there. I cut it out with, I'll put pictures up, with my razor, the razor cutter. And then I'm like, well, I don't want to get it on the mirror part, so I put the mirror down and some tape. I don't even think I needed the tape, but nevertheless, I wanted it to be stable. And so I put the painter's tape down, and I started to add the compound because I wanted to have a little bit of dimension to it. I saw several people do it on a lot of the YouTube channels, and I thought, wow, that looks kind of neat. And I've never used this spackling before. Then I told you guys that I had chosen some colors, if I can find it here. Okay. I took a piece of the I keep forgetting the foam board. I don't know why. I'm having brain freeze tonight, brain fog. And so these are the colors I was thinking of painting the background. This is like the brownish color, a real light gray. I just added this one. This is called Celery. I love this, but it's really bright. It's like a burgundy, and then a blue gray, and then this color I thought maybe. I don't have a lot of that paint left though, but I thought maybe, because of adding, I'm not sure what I'm going to do with the background. I'm not going to leave it. I'm going to paint it, but I don't know. I just know one thing I'm going to do. As far as the border, I am going to add some beading. I have a whole bag of beads. So I don't know what color. It all depends on what color I do the background with the spackling. So I asked you guys to help me choose a color, but I haven't had a chance to glance through since I can't do it tonight anyway until it's dry. But give you a chance to look at them and tell me what you think a good background would be with the mirror. Okay, so, and like I said, I purchased these at Dollar Tree, the raffia. I was really thinking of just going with this wheat color and working with that. Like I told you, there's a young man, you have to check back on the video, who I watch all the time. He is amazing. He does, like, in one video, 8, 9, 10 crafts, which I know a lot of crafters do it, but his are magnificent. I'm telling you, he's truly fantastic with what he works with, mostly all Dollar Tree. So he's the one that gave me this idea about doing a mirror, and since I had the mirror, I always wanted to do something with this pretty antique mirror. Okay, so we can't paint it till tomorrow, but you still can tell me what colors you think I should go with. And, you know, we'll go with that. Whoever has the most choice, like if somebody picks 10, which I'd be lucky to get 10, then that's what we'll go with. Okay, so since we can't finish that off tonight, I thought, I've been telling you that I'd like to show you how to, I had now am able to make a makeshift latte. Now, if you guys know me, you know that I had a machine that was very pricey that when I sold my home. And I love lattes. I always would go to Starbucks and they're like probably $4 for a grande latte. So I thought, that's the first thing I'm going to buy when I sell my house. I'm going to get a machine to make them, and it was very expensive, but I think it was worth it. But because the machine broke down after 3 years at Brayville, and they told me if I shipped it back, which it weighed a ton, like 25 pounds, that I'd have to pay $250 just to look at it, not to mention the repair. So there was no way I could afford it. Anyway, so I'm going to show you how after some, looking on YouTube and thinking hard, how can I make my lattes a lot cheaper? I came up with an idea and it works, and now my life is happy again. It gives me hope. It gives me reason for waking up in the morning. No kidding. I love it that much. And I'm saving quite a bit of money by making my own. Are the cups expensive? The pods, yes, but I only have at the most 1 or 2 a day. So that's my splurge. Okay. So we're going to go into the kitchen and I'm going to show you how it might cost you a little bit of money, but it's worth it if you like a latte, and I'll show you how I do them. But first, can you please subscribe to my channel? I really appreciate it. Like this video, and when I reach 400, I'm planning on another really cool giveaway. For every 100 I reach, 4, 5, 6, 7, and hopefully get to 1,000, I'm going to up my gift, or up my, my giveaway. So a little more. So I hope you like these videos. If you do, please subscribe and share to your friends, and hopefully we'll get there. Let's go make a latte. Okay, I don't know why I'm so nervous tonight. Do you ever get that way? I don't know. I hate that feeling, but anyway. I went out and I purchased, this is called a Nespresso. Nespresso. And it takes all kinds of pods. You can even order them online. I don't even bother because I use the same thing. I use these. They are the Starbucks Blonde Espresso Virtuo. I think that's how you say it. And 10 comes in a box. They are pricey. I'm going to warn you. But boy, are they worth it. Especially if you really don't drink a lot of them. Okay, I know this is a bad setup, but I'm going to try my best. Okay, so in the back they have a water reservoir. Just like that. Really easy to deal with. I fill it with bottled water. Very important. Use filtered water no matter what, whenever you're making a good coffee. Okay, now I'll take you down here, and I hope this doesn't fall down. You push this clip on the top. This here, and it flips the old pod out, and you just set your new one in there. This you can take out. You see I drink a lot of coffee here, so you can empty that. Okay, real simple. I always like rinsing mine out just to keep the old coffee. Okay, and then we're going to close her up, and when you close it up, you got to push it and lock it. It's a very well made machine. The cost of this machine, I'm going to say, I'm not quite sure, was like $120. Okay, I did get some money off at Amazon because I had points or something, but trust me, it's worth it. Okay, now a lot cheaper than what that other machine cost me. You put your cup down. This thing comes off, and I'm going to clean that out a little bit. Rinse it. And you can put it on the bottom, or you can go up higher. I put it on the bottom for my cup. You can make all kinds of coffees with this thing. whatever, they have pods. You can look online to see which kind is your, hits your fancy. So once the light on the top lights up and it stays stable, then you push your button. It's a little loud, and this makes the espresso, because these are the pods that I buy, and it'll say, you have to be careful, they have another one that looks just like it, espresso, where my thumb is. Okay, once it's all done, the light will stay on, but it'll stop blinking. Now, I know $120 may be a lot to you. Trust me, it's a lot to me. I'm in debt like everyone else, but I'm older now, and like I tell my daughters, if there's something I really, really, really want, I'll get it. Or something I really, really, really need. And I absolutely am so happy with this. So hold on, next step. Okay, so here is I'm telling you what a great, I am a coffee snob. This, oh my God, it's such a good espresso. I'm telling you, really good. Okay, so you got your espresso ready. Now, next, this is the second thing I purchased for $30. It's called a Morocco, and it's a milk steamer. It has a little a base to it, and it has one button you push. You push the button, you can either have just steamed milk or just foam without having the heated milk. So I push this button, which steams the milk and foams it. Okay, so here we go. I'll show you how it works. And this was $30. And so the total about $1.50 or less. I'm going to say a little less. So you fill your milk. There's like things, and it's a little spinner in there, and it tells you where to put the milk. You don't put a lot. It has a line, because if you put too much milk, the way it foams, it kind of overflows. So you got to keep an eye on it. When you lift the milk up, it will stop. It will automatically stop spinning. It does come with a lid, but honestly, I have it in my drawer. I don't even use it. Okay, cleaning it, I just clean it out with hot water, soap and water, and just give it a rinse with a brush, and no problem. Okay, so that's, like I said, it's called Morocco. So there's your milk, and there's the line. You push the button, and it starts spinning. Now, when it's all through spinning and the milk is nice and hot, it will stop. And you'll see the two lights are blinking right now. I mean, not blinking, they're on, but it'll automatically stop when it's hot enough and it's foamed. And if you don't want it too hot, or you don't want it too foamy, you can just pick it up and it'll stop. I hope everyone is well tonight. I don't know why I'm having this anxiety. I think because, like I said, I lost one of my best friends, Dave. Shook me up a little bit. I don't know if that's it, but I know it'll pass. You know what God always says, this too shall pass. Well, I have faith. But anyway, I'm feeling pretty good physically. I have to get a CAT scan of my lungs, which I've been putting off and putting off. See how it's foaming? But I'll definitely get it this month. Okay, it's starting to foam. So, and if the price of the machine, see, it's starting to overflow. So I'm going to pick it up. I'm going to get some of the milk out. I do this every morning. And keep foaming the rest so it doesn't overflow. See the steam coming out? It really, in comparison to what I paid for that machine, you can't touch it. This is just as good. The only difference is the foam. The machine I had that steamed the milk was a little more, it had a more of a, I don't know how to explain it, like it didn't have such a thick foam. It was more of the way I like it, but you know what? You can't beat this for maybe less than 1/8 of the cost. Okay, it looks like it's hot enough because it's steaming, so I'm going to pour it in. Usually it'll stop on its own, but I think it's hot enough. You know what? I don't think I put enough milk in, so let me add a little more milk. Okay, that's plenty. So now we're going to pour it in our espresso. Look at that. A little bubbly. It's not usually this bubbly. It could be because I added more milk. But, oh my God, it is so good. Okay, here it is. And now this is a little bubbly. And honest to God, this is the first time it had the bubbles. But if you look real close, you can see the beautiful foam, which I love. I used to order mine with extra foam. So this cost me $1. And if I were to get it in Starbucks and run to it in the morning and go grab one, it would cost me about $4. So, and it's much cheaper than the machine I had. So, hold on. Perfect. I'm sorry. I wish I could share one with you. If you come over, I'll make you one. So, tomorrow we will finish this craft. I'm sure it'll be dry, and I'm going to think tonight of what I want to do with it. You guys give me some ideas on the colors of the background. It's still really wet, but I do like that the dimension in there. And I still can't decide on a color, so I'm hoping you guys help me out. Also, the little dollar store pumpkins, I just Mod Podged these two because I'm going to be making another small floral arrangement. And I don't think I told you, but in order to, I could have, knowing me, for the paint to adhere to these little dollar store pumpkins, you should put a little Mod Podge, and perfect. So anyway, thank you for watching. I'm sorry I can't do the craft tonight, but we're going to do it tomorrow. And tomorrow, I'm pretty sure I'm going to have Charlie. God bless. Take care. I'll pray for you. Please pray for me.